6, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 250. Who there? Drill right, 22. Bang, 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 bang. Hurry. Bang, bang. Pretty hot now.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Double. 10.
From the 29, Stafford. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Set. 180.
I got him. Tight right. Alert. 3 down.
Get on.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Let's go. Ready.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On first and 10 is Conner. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Despite the blitz. Still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pass.
Alert.
Check 31.
On second down now, it's Conner. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
He goes, set. 280.
You must.
50. Big 20. Ready, have it.
Well, the gun on third down, Stafford. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Set. 260.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here in this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Ready.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and factors and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail. They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Is that all you got?
Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
51. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Back, back, back. Shoot. Watch this. Let's go now, let's go.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me out run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there, and a Bengal first.
59. Coming, baby.
Regular. Alert.
Now it's Carson.
Check 25.
Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Monday.
3 down. Check 13.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he can come down with it anyway.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Middle.
Flare.
Go here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers?
Here we go.
It's interesting, isn't it, to find out who are all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jam him.
Shadow.
Crunch.
72.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
59. Let's go one more.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Slam. Watch the ship. Hey.
Alert.
Watch the ship.
Rip.
Here's Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, let's get a 7.
Now Brady. is tight end Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense.
Here we go.
Reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Check. Sugar!
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Wait, 20!
Here we go, D. Here I come
Gotta
again.
Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Wait, 20!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go. Gold 50. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Connor on first down working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch gears.
Hey, Red!
On second down, Connor looking for space. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers for reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Wait, that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the rock.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Tight end right.
Let's go on. Go,
On
66.
1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford setting up the screen. This is Samuels. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Come on, fellas.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Squeeze, double.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. And Ingram hauls it in. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
32.
They run with Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this early on that first quarter. They didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Brady going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down.
To throw again, Brady. He's got Burton here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Double tight. We got
Hey, ball 66.
Again, it's Brady. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Brady now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
Watch tight, watch.
Easy.
Tight end right.
Ozzy.
Brady again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight right
here. Hey, second.
Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Elliott puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself to try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Wait, 20!
Mike's 59.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
72.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, so put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ozzy! Hey, hey.
This is Carson.
Check your backer, check your backer.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Wait, that's...
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack.
Hey,
Guess what he's doing?
kick.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
That's it, huh?
Trey
Good
Burton,
one, boys. Let's go.
his second
Let's
touchdown
go.
on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that...
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around, they're going to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
59. Go. Go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Check 24, check 24.
Greystone, travel. What did he hit? Hey, Alabama.
They run it with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Day, baby.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
59. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Shadow!
Throwing on second down. Brady. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trey Burton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Alert! 50.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Yardage. To throw, it's Brady. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Well, Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
180.
Mike 51. All right. Here we go.
11. 22.
Whip. Watch the whip.
36.
Edwards now on first and 10.
Check.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They don't want it, fellas.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey. Check. Switch.
Blue draw corkers.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, it's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Watch that.
72.
They run again with Carson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Alert!
Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out there. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Heavy.
To throw again, Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford.
We ain't giving them nothing.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I know he ain't got it.
Again, it's Stafford. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Ready, move.
Stafford on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, it's Samuels. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You don't want no problems with me.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition. If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gay's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Wait, 20!
59.
Here we go.
Rip!
Right back to him on first down. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Brady now on first down.
He don't know no better.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Mike,
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming out. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.
Check, 59. Hey, here we go.
Sugar!
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 52-yard.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is he's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
That's us.
In for the score. As his guys are back within a single score. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Bengals 30. Cardinals 23.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's it,
now,
baby.
after that
That's
last
it.
play, there's a
That's
Bengal
it.
down on the
Big
field. While the training staff takes
Mike,
a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Regular!
Now appearing here for Orleans, Darkwa. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Darkwa.
Jump. Chef. Rhino.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have widened their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score. Bengals 37. Cardinals 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big
You ain't doing nothing today.
Because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We got this.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remember an expression that I've heard, maybe from you. I don't know. You're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
You know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's able to find Diggs. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Wait, that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Wait, that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go on. No, 66.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.